Hello student, I am Shivam sir. Welcome back to you another important video. In this lecture I am telling you dual nature of matter. Dual nature of matter. French physicist de Broglie in 1924 proposed that matter display wave-like properties and particle properties. Metal show dual nature. Dual nature means two type nature. First nature is wave-like property. Second is particle nature. Wave nature, particle nature. So look here, dual nature of matter. The French physicist de Broglie, the French physicist de Broglie, de Broglie in 1924 proposed that the French physicist de Broglie in 1924 proposed that matter should display dual nature. Matter should display dual nature. Dual nature means wave like properties along with particle nature. wave like properties wave like properties along with particle nature. Matter should display dual nature means wave like properties along with particle nature. I am telling you again, dual nature of matter. The French physicist de Broglie in 1924 proposed that matter should display dual nature. Dual nature means wave like properties along with particle nature. Now I am telling you derivation of de Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mv or h upon p. Derivation of de Broglie wavelength. Next topic is derivation of de Broglie wavelength. Derivation of de Broglie wavelength. So derivation of de Broglie wavelength is, if m is the mass of electron, m is the mass of electron and v is the velocity of electron, then de Broglie wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mv, or you know very well from 9th standard, product of mass and velocity is called momentum. So lambda is equal to h upon mv is equal to h upon p. After this, here h is Planck constant. Value of Planck constant h is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule into second. Now I am telling you derivation of de Broglie wavelength. How we get this formula lambda is equal to h upon mv is equal to h upon p? According to Einstein, Einstein in 1905, we know that E is equal to mc square, equation 1. And after this, energy of a photon according to Planck's. According to Planck's, energy of photon E is equal to h nu. Energy of a photon E is equal to h nu. Equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2. In the place of put E, h E is equal to h nu. In the place of E, put E is equal to h nu. H nu is equal to mc square. Nu frequency nu is equal to c upon lambda. So in the place of nu we can write c upon lambda. mc square. Square to c cancel. Now we get lambda. We get lambda is equal to h upon mc. Here c is equal to v. C is speed of light, v is speed of particle. So we can write in the place of cv h upon mv. Mass into velocity is called momentum. Momentum p is equal to mass into velocity. So lambda is equal to h upon mv, h upon p. Okay students, after this next topic is what is wavelength. First I am telling you numerical related to this formula. Lambda is equal to h upon mv is equal to h upon p. So numerical related to this formula. Question is calculate the wavelength of radiation in 1000 meter. Calculate the wavelength of a radiation. Calculate the wavelength of a radiation. Calculate the wavelength of a radiation in 1000 meter. Calculate the wavelength of radiation in 1000 meter. Question is the wavelength of a radiation 1000 meter. The wavelength of a radiation is 1000 meter. The wavelength of a radiation is 1000 meter. Calculate frequency. Calculate frequency. Calculate frequency. Solution. We know that lambda is equal to nu is equal to c upon lambda. Nu is equal to c upon lambda. Nu is frequency, c is speed of light, lambda is wavelength. Speed of light c is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and lambda, this is wavelength. Lambda is equal to this wavelength. Lambda is 1000 meter. Now we solve it. 10 to the power 8, and this is 10 to the power 3. 10 to the power 3. We can write 3 into 10 to the power. This is plus, it become 8 minus 3 is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 5 hertz. Okay students, next numerical is calculate the energy of radiation. After this next numerical is question is calculate the energy of radiation whose wavelength is 0.5 angstrom. So in this question we have to find out energy. Question is calculate the energy of radiation whose wavelength is 0.5 angstrom. So look here, calculate energy means E is equal to question mark. After this wavelength lambda is equal to 0.5 angstrom. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. We know that formula, energy E is equal to hc upon lambda. Value of Planck constant h is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34, and speed of light c is 3 into 10 to the power 8, and lambda is given 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 10. Now solve it. When we solve it, then we get 3.97 into 10 to the power minus 5 joule. Okay, students. After this, next topic is wavelength. What is wavelength? First, look here. This is the wave. This is crest, crest, trough, trough. Distance between two consecutive crests or trough is called wavelength lambda. Unit of wavelength lambda is meter. This is the wave. The elevation is called crest. These are crest and these are trough. Distance between two consecutive crests. This is crest. This is also crest. Distance between two consecutive crests or distance between two consecutive trough is called wavelength. Distance between two consecutive crests or trough is called wavelength. Unit of wavelength is meter. After this, next topic is frequency. 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 Frequency is denoted by F or nu. The number of wave which passes through a point in 1 second is called frequency. Unit of frequency is hertz. The number of wave which passes through a point in 1 second. The number of wave which passes through a given point in 1 second is called frequency. Number of wave which passes through a point in 1 second is called frequency. Its unit is hertz. Next topic is time period. Time period. Time taken to complete one vibration or one oscillation is called time period. Next topic is time period. What is time period? Time taken to complete one vibration is called time period. It is denoted by T. Its unit is second. Okay, I am telling you last time, time period. Time taken to complete one vibration is called time period. It is denoted by T. Unit of time period is second. Next topic is velocity. Next topic is velocity. Distance traveled by the wave in 1 second is called velocity. What is velocity? Distance traveled by the wave in 1 second is called velocity. Distance traveled by the wave in 1 second is called velocity. Velocity is denoted by V. Its unit is meter per second. Okay. After this, next topic is amplitude. Next topic is amplitude. What is amplitude? The height of crest or depth of trough is called amplitude. This is first definition. Second definition, the maximum displacement of the vibrating particle about their mean position is called amplitude. So look here. This is the wave. You know very well. And this is height. And this is depth. Height of crest or depth of trough It's called amplitude. The height of crest or depth of trough of wave. It's called amplitude. The height of crest. The height of crest or depth of trough. It's called amplitude. Amplitude is denoted by A. Amplitude is denoted by A. Its unit is meter. Okay? Amplitude is denoted by A. Its unit is meter. Next topic is wave number, V bar, or we can say easily definition, wave number. Wave number. Wave number denoted by V bar. Wave number is denoted by V bar. The reciprocal of wavelength is called wave number. The reciprocal of wavelength lambda is called wave number. Wave number is equal to 1 upon wavelength lambda. What is wave number? The reciprocal of wavelength is called wave number. Wave number V bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. Its unit is, you know very well, unit of wavelength is meter. So its unit is meter inverse or centimeter inverse. After this, next topic is relation between time period and frequency. Relation between time period and frequency. Relation between time period T and frequency F. Time period T is equal to 1 upon frequency. This is the relation between time period and frequency. Time period T is equal to 1 upon frequency. Next topic is relation between speed, frequency and wavelength. Relation between speed V, frequency F and wavelength lambda. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is denoted by V, distance is lambda, time is T. We know that time is equal to 1 upon frequency. So in the place of time put 1 upon frequency. Lambda, in the place of time put 1 upon frequency. We get F into lambda. So we can say V is equal to F lambda. This is the relation between where V is speed, F is frequency, lambda is wavelength. Frequency is also denoted by nu. Frequency is also denoted by nu. After this, next topic is photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric effect? When light of suitable frequency strike on metal surface, then electrons are ejected. This is called photoelectric effect. This is metal. When light of suitable frequency strike on metal surface, then electrons are emitted. This is called photoelectric effect. This is metal. This is metal surface. Metal surface. Now light of suitable frequency strike. This is the light of suitable frequency. when light of suitable frequency strike, then electrons are emitted. This phenomenon is called photoelectric effect, and electrons are called photoelectron. What is photoelectric effect? I'm telling you again, what is photoelectric effect? The phenomenon of ejection of electron from metal surface when light of suitable frequency strike on metal surface. It's called photoelectric effect, and electrons are called photoelectron. When light of suitable frequency strike on metal surface, then electrons are emitted from metal surface. This phenomenon is called photoelectric effect, and electrons are called photoelectron. Okay. After this, next topic is energy. So students, energy of striking photon. Energy of striking photon is equal to work function and kinetic energy of emitted electron. Work function plus kinetic energy of emitted electron. Energy is denoted by, energy is equal to h nu. Work function W is equal to h nu naught, and kinetic energy is Ke. After this, h nu naught transfer become energy E is equal to h nu, work function W is equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy Ke. Now we can write h nu plus transfer become minus h nu naught is equal to kinetic energy. Now h is common in both, so we can write nu minus nu naught is equal to kinetic energy, and we know that kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. We know that nu is equal to c upon lambda, frequency nu is equal to c upon lambda, frequency is also denoted by f, and after this c upon nu naught is equal to c upon lambda naught. Now take c common, we can also write it kinetic energy. So we finally get kinetic energy is equal to h c in bracket 1 upon lambda naught. So this is the formula. Other formula is h nu is equal to, we can also write h nu is equal to, okay, this formula clear. Now we can also write energy E is equal to h nu, and work function energy is h nu, work function is W naught, or plus kinetic energy is half mv square. Okay students, I hope that you can understand all the point in this video. So like this video, subscribe my YouTube channel, share it to your all friends.